Farm, family, community. This is Midwest Farm Weekly.
Good morning, I'm Elaine Wells, and thanks for starting part of your weekend with Midwest Farm Weekly. In your news headlines, a handful of Wisconsin growers have officially started their corn silage harvest. Rain this week will help a bit, but we will need more, with 18% of the state now very short on topsoil moisture. When it comes to corn, 86% is in the dough stage, with the condition of that crop falling 5% from last week's crop report. Soybeans have nearly all set pods. However, the condition of that crop is also falling with the high heat and lack of rain. Wisconsin growers have now planted 6% of the winter wheat crop. They're 6 days ahead of last year. Rainfall, of course, has been lackluster this year, and with fields deprived of moisture, don't be surprised if this year's corn silage crop is drought stressed. The University of Wisconsin-Madison Agronomy Extension team says drought stressed corn has the potential for high nitrate levels in your silage. High nitrate levels are found most frequently where high nitrogen rates were applied or when a drought-stressed crop is chopped within 3 days following a rain. When in doubt, have your forage analyzed before feeding. Drought can affect the whole plant's moisture content. When the drought plant slows down growth, it delays maturity, and the moisture content could be higher than suggested by the appearance of your crop. Results from a recent corn dry down event showed our local crop is at about 71 for average moisture. This next story is about a wartime necessity in 1943. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield takes us to a tucked away place that is a bit of a secret garden.
Well, you got zinnias over here, which are really beautiful.
In Dowling Community Garden, there's a lot to see and a lot to taste.
Sweet potatoes, of course, tomatoes, husk cherries.
Craig Haferman can identify just about anything in this 20-acre plot. Gardening is in his blood.
What are your first memories of gardening?
I would have to say it would be my grandma Ann at her garden, because it was just lush and it had all the things I like.
He gets to relive his own history in this very historical place.
I get goosebumps thinking about 80 years that this has been here. And hopefully it continues for another 80 years.
The garden started in 1943 as a victory garden. There were about 20 million of them in the U.S. Local gardening was encouraged so that people wouldn't run out of food while so many Americans were away at war.
Well, a lot of people in this area, grew up on farms, and so they jumped at the chance to have these huge chunks of land that they could grow their vegetables on.
And they are still jumping at a chance to be here. The Longfellow neighborhood green space is still thriving. People rent plots, and there are over 250 gardeners tending to the land, including Craig, who lives close by.
The word community, does this place bring people together?
Oh my goodness, you would not believe it. People love to walk their dogs, bring their kids over to play. People love to just stroll through the garden, just to look at the beautiful flowers.
It's withstood the threats of redevelopment, pollution, and time.
What is your hope that really comes from this place?
My hope is that, people can find a little solitude, peacefulness. Just sitting there, I feel so peaceful.
And during the pandemic, the idea of a victory garden became popular once again. In fact, the Wisconsin Maritime Museum even offered kits to get people started. An event to get on your calendar to learn more about raising strong, healthy calves. Professional dairy producers are hosting 3 trainings around the state. One is happening in our area, October 18th. Following a program at the Ag Heritage Farm in Kewanee, participants will meet with calf care teams at Pagels Ponderosa and Hall's Calf Ranch. Each daily program will be simultaneously translated into Spanish. We have details on attending in the Midwest Farm section of wearegreenbay.com. Ahead this morning, award-winning chocolate milk is coming from a micro creamery in Freedom. We will meet the newly licensed cheesemaker at this farmstead operation. Welcome back to Midwest Farm Weekly. Conservation conversations are happening year-round in our area, and Farmers for Sustainable Food is leading an effort to connect all of the parties at stake. Good morning to Lauren Bry, who is here on behalf of that organization. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Remind our viewers about Farmers for Sustainable Food and your overall mission.
Well, Farmers for Sustainable Food is a collaborative effort to promote and support farmer-led solutions to today's environmental challenges. We are a nonprofit founded in 2016 by Edge Dairy Farmer Cooperative, the Dairy Business Association, and the Nature Conservancy, and today have over 50 members who support our work in supporting farmer-led conservation groups. We currently work with 7 in Wisconsin, 1 in Minnesota, and we develop and manage sustainability projects with farmers and supply chain partners.
And I love that you help take care of some of the things that are the hurdles, so to speak, right? You'll help with paperwork, you'll help with emails, you'll help kind of get these projects moving from a behind-the-scenes standpoint.
Exactly.
Talk a little bit about the research, though, that your team is also very involved in. You have some new data that actually shows progress being made.
Exactly. One of our sustainability projects is taking place right here in Northeast Wisconsin with members of Peninsula Pride Farms, a farmer-led conservation group. We have 11 of those farmer members participating in this project that is looking at what conservation means for environmental outcomes. Okay. So we're using nationally accepted metrics through Field to Market's Field Print platform to look at field level practices. So we have over 5,400 acres on 124 fields enrolled, where the farmers put in information about all the different things they're doing on those fields throughout a growing season. They then get sustainability scores back to say what their impact is on water quality, carbon, a host of 7 different metrics. So farmers not only get those individual reports that help them better manage their farms, but they're able to benchmark themselves against their peers in the project, as well as state and national benchmarks. In addition to that tool, we also use a different tool to look at the watershed sustainability. So what are the impacts of conservation practices on water quality in that region?
Talk a little bit about why it's important to see that these things are making impact. They are really, farmers, we know how busy you are, and if they're taking time to do management practices, they want to see that there are results for not only their land, but their community.
That's just it, Melaine, is the data is giving us proof that conservation is helping the environment. That's the information we're looking for. That's what we want to know. Our cover crops is reduced tillage, low disturbance manure application, all these different practices that a lot of farmers in the region and frankly across the country are trying and really increasing the use of. Are they having those intended changes or those intended impacts on the environment and helping water quality, helping improve our carbon, those types of things that we're interested in, not only just some soil health indicators, but they're having a bigger impact.
Certainly we can see the benefit for the farms who participated, but what about farmers who didn't? How does this data help them?
I think this should inspire any farmers who are on the fence about implementing conservation on their farms to try something, because this data is reiterating to us what I think we intrinsically had hoped and a lot of farmers kind of anecdotally talk about. Conservation is helping improve the environment. It's not only going to help your soil health, and in a different project that we have happening, we also know it's helping farmers' bottom lines financially. But really through this project we're seeing conservation helps the environment. So I hope it inspires farmers who haven't tried conservation yet to get started, and farmers who have been doing conservation to continue with those practices.
How do you encourage them, or why do you encourage them to network and be a part of a group like yours? Because certainly what you're doing on your own is great, but when you all work together, it seems like progress can be even quicker.
That's the benefit and beauty of these farmer-led groups like Peninsula Pride Farms and many others here in Wisconsin, and this concept is growing around the region. Farmers learn best from other farmers. It's great to have that opportunity to network with your peers, get out in the field at a field day, see what's worked for your neighbor, and maybe what pitfalls they face so that you don't have to repeat those same failures in your own farm. So it's really about that peer-to-peer networking and mentoring, but also the connections with experts that those farmers might bring together to speak at a field day or an annual meeting.
And the good news is, chances are, with a network as big as theirs, Farmers for Sustainable Food is working with someone in your community, so you can learn from data that makes sense to your operation as well. We're going to post a link to this full study on our website. That is wearegreenbay.com. Just click on Midwest Farm. Congratulations on the progress, and we look forward to what's next.
Thanks, Melaine.
Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. And joining me today is Greg Vollmer. Greg, thank you so much for your time today. And Greg, you're the owner of Mid-Lakes Custom Services, correct? Mm-hmm. And first of all, tell me a little bit about what you do at Mid-Lakes Custom Services.
Sure. We specialize in forage harvesting. We're full service from cutting, merging, trucking, packing. We currently have 4 forage harvesters. We chop about 16,000 acres of hay in a year and about 7,000 acres of corn.
Wow, so this time of year, you are gearing up for a lot of things.
Yes.
So, and that's one thing I really wanted to talk to you about is we are kind of between seasons right now. I mean, we're finishing up fourth cutting hay and hopefully we'll be chopping corn silage next week.
Yes.
What do you do and your employees do to get your choppers, your forage harvesters ready to go?
Sure. So we actually, over the years, we've generated our own checklist program that line by line the guys can go through to get these machines ready for corn. So, and what that consists of is basically starting from the front of the machine and working our way back, going through our crop flow, installing cob saver underneath our feed rolls to, if the grain starts to shell out, we're keeping all that corn in the crop flow. We change our knives from hay knives to corn knives, which are harder knives. They don't need to be sharpened as often, and they stay sharp longer. And all that takes time as far as removing, cleaning everything up, and getting them torqued to spec. As we go through our crop flow, we need to be looking at our liners because there's a lot of stuff that passes through there.
Right, and checking like bearings and every other wear surfaces, wear items along the way.
Most things, these choppers go through the machines go through an extensive checklist in the wintertime, actually at our John Deere dealer. So these machines, the big stuff should all be, taken care of as far as bearings. We're more worried about our crop flow, that everything looks good.
Right, and even installing the processor, you guys take care of that in the winter time, you told me, correct? You get the processors all just perfect?
As soon as we're done with the season, we yank our processors out because you can just imagine they're full of corn silage juice. We want to get them cleaned up as soon as possible, get new oil in the bearings because they're going to sit over winter and we don't want any corrosion, rust, or we don't need them to wear out sitting on the shelf because they're dirty. So as soon as we're done with the season, they get gone through.
Perfect. Greg, thanks, and you're going to show me a little bit more specifics on this as we go here. But, one final question is, we may have a little more variation in corn moisture in our fields due to a lot of things like delayed emergence, things like that. Are you doing anything specific with your customers on just protocols if we have moisture above or beyond a target?
Sure. So, with the technology we have right now, with our NIR moisture, we can see the moisture variability in fields, and we have been able to for a long time. And moisture variability has been something that's been there a long time. It might be a little bit more this year, but some dairies, usually they have a moisture limit. If we hit 67% moisture, we need to be making a phone call to say, hey, should we be switching fields? It's something that we look at our average moisture. We got to look at more of an average of the field and make a decision, whether we should keep going or move on to try to find a drier field.
Right, because the fear is once you leave a farm, you're not coming back.
Well,
and you don't want to do that, of course, but...
No, at the end of the day, you still got to do the right job for the customer, and, we'll be coming back. It's not, if we're there, we're not coming back. We'll be back because we still got to do the right thing for the dairy. Right. And circle back around.
Right, and Greg, thank you so much for your wisdom here, your insight, and showing us what to do with a chopper here before corn silage. I really appreciate your time today.
My pleasure.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.
Welcome back. Dairy manufacturers from throughout the state submitted over 400 entries for the 2023 Wisconsin State Fair Dairy Products Contest. A small dairy plant located on a farm in Freedom won the chocolate milk category. I spoke with the owner about her path to becoming a licensed cheesemaker after spending 2 decades in corporate America.
Last month we sent over just over 1,000 gallons of milk we processed out of this little facility.
Two Guernsey Girls Creamery in Freedom is making its mark on Wisconsin's dairy industry.
6 years ago, we bought our current property to bring the show heifers home, and then we decided that we were going to build or look into pursuing the dream of building a micro dairy and bring all the girls home onto one site.
The girls being a small herd of show animals the family raised. Tammy's daughter selected Guernsey cows for her 4-H project.
So the Guernsey breed was kind of a dying breed at that time, so we wanted to represent it well.
They currently milk around 12 cows and use every drop in their own micro creamery. Tammy recently became a licensed cheesemaker.
My brother-in-law is a retired Wisconsin master cheesemaker, Dwayne Peterson. He retired from Arla Foods out in Hollandtown. So he was able to train me here in our facility for 18 months. And then the state came here and gave me my test. So we make fresh cheese curds twice a week. We normally try to do those on like a Tuesday or Thursday or Wednesday and Friday.
The brand started with white and chocolate milk.
We will be coming out with our fall flavors shortly. That's a pumpkin spice we do. Eggnog around the holidays. We did huckleberry for the first time this year. That was a hit. We always try to have vanilla latte in stock.
The milk comes in glass or plastic bottles. Either way, you'll need to give it a shake before drinking.
So we just batch pasteurize here. We use a slow and steady process in our pasteurizer. So we heat the milk to 145, 150 degrees. We hold it there for 30 minutes. And then we cool it down through a cooling jacket and cold water. And then we also do not homogenize, so the fat and cream stays in our milk. So it's the closest thing to quality milk straight from the cow that you can get here in the state of Wisconsin.
And while it doesn't alter the taste, this is an A2 herd. For some people, this specific milk is easier to digest.
We went back to traditional breeding where all animals back in the day carried the A2 protein. And then many years ago it was genetically modified out and they bred in an A1 protein so the cows would give more milk. So now they're finding out that the A1 protein does cause a dairy sensitivity to some people, and they're not so much diagnosed with being lactose intolerant. It's a dairy insensitivity that the A2 protein people can drink and not have an issue with.
She has more than 200 customers who say they have been able to return to eating dairy thanks to this special herd.
You know, we built our little farm store kind of small because we didn't know who was all going to come. We did not realize we were going to have the amount of foot traffic coming here to our little farm like we do every day. Our Christmas event draws anywhere between 500 and 600 people. We had a Friday night on the farm in June to represent a June Dairy Month. We opened up the milking side for the first time. They could actually watch us milk and get educated on that. We had roughly about 300-400 people.
Creating a connection for consumers who can watch their product go from farm to table.
On any given day, the animals are available for viewing. They're right behind this building. So people do like that. They bring their kids. You know, we have some farm cats as well that they play with. But I just like to hear that they come back, that they enjoy our product. And that was our goal, was to have a good product out there that people know where their food is coming from.
Congratulations to Two Guernsey Girls Creamery. If you'd like to connect with them, head to Facebook to watch for current flavors and hours for their on-farm store in Freedom. They also offer home delivery through Farm Fresh Express, and they work with a few other small farm stores around the area.
Good morning. I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Alexis Staniak. It's been a pretty dry year. As of Thursday, for the entire season, we've seen just under 22 inches of rainfall, so that is less than 2 feet. Normally for this time of year, we'll average about 22.68 inches, and we are well below how much rain we saw throughout the year of 2022. At this point, we saw just over 25 inches of rainfall, so we are still dry. Now, this drought monitor is as of September 1st, so we're about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch below where we normally sit for this time of the month. So all of the state currently dry, Milwaukee a little bit above average, and the further south and west you go in more of an extreme drought. Now throughout the month of September, we normally average about 3.2 inches of rainfall. Our average high temperature drops down to 71.7 degrees, and our average low temperature back into the 50s, 50.2 degrees for this month of September. Now throughout the rest of the week and into the next 10 days or so, looks like we accumulate just over another half of an inch of rainfall. So we are a little bit below average. The Climate Prediction Center does keep us in this below normal category for the next 2 weeks, whereas further to our south and west, they are above normal. Now our temperatures are also going to be below normal as well. 73 for your Saturday, 70 on Sunday, and then the cool down starts all the way through the end of this upcoming work week. After that, we will get closer to those normal temperatures, as the Climate Prediction Center does put us in this right around average category for temperatures as we head into the next week and a half to 2 week stretch. So our temperatures sit right back to around average, and then our precipitation does stay below average as we head into the middle of September.
I know we checked in with some of our local growers with this burst of heat. Sounds like our apple crop may be larger in size. Our grapes are getting a little sweeter. We'll get an update on that on next week's Midwest Farm. Thanks for being here, Alexis, and thank you for joining us as well.